Hello everybody, welcome to my new video, and today I'm going to be opening a card pack, which is just these index cards with all my cards on it, and I arranged them so it's random. I don't know what I'm going to get, but I hope to get a buffet rarity card, which you only have a 1-3 chance of getting. We'll start off with the stranded for the pack, which is Plentiful Forest. That's a pretty good stranded. Not the best. It's kind of annoying to use because it just makes the game last longer, and that is actually useful in decks based around stalling and slowly gaining points for your boat. So that's a pretty good stranded to get. Then we'll start off with our Crumbs, which is the common rarity. And Businessman is our first card. He's a pretty good card, very standard support. When you play a support, gain a hunting coin. Next is the Eye of the Beholder. I showed this off in a previous video. It's the super surprise for the Eye archetype. Pretty good. Cavern of Crystals. All players draw 3 cards. This is a pretty useful card just because it just gets cards into players' hands. Next we have Gift from God, a very standard card. Draw 2 cards. Time Loop. When your turn ends, it is your turn again. So I feel like this could have some broken abilities, but when your turn ends, you lose a hunger, so you're losing an extra hunger, but you'd gain extra hunting coins and draw another card. So it's, I don't know, I'll have to see it in playtesting. Copper Shield. When your opponent plays a super surprise, cancel its ability and put it at the bottom of its owner's deck. So it just cancels out, so say your opponent plays the Eye of the Beholder, Copper Shield it, cancels its effect. Then we have Noble Knight, a character. Oh, I forgot to write character at the bottom, but it's character. And then Scorching Salamander, which is the stranded animal. So there's a little mini archetype called Stranded Animals. It's an animal for each stranded. They give you a boost but only if the stranded is that specific stranded. So this is the stranded animal for the dry desert. Really powerful. I think this is our final crumb. Hidden Puzzle, and this one is super long. Flip a coin. If it's heads, roll a 6-sided dice. If you get an odd number, lose that much hunger. If it's an even, you gain that much. If it is tails, guess a card type and then reveal the top card of your deck. If it's what you guessed, you can take it, but if it's not what you guessed, you have to give it to any player. That's not you. And then we start with the bites. The first bite we have here is Construction Worker, which is pretty good. He costs 3 hunting coins to play and has 2 health. When you cosplay this card, gain 1 fix for each support on your side. So this can be really, really powerful because it can get you like 7 fixes in 1 turn, and that can combo with some other stuff to devastate your opponent and just like win really fast. Then we have Parasite. When you draw this card, give it to any player. You cannot gain hunger health while this card is in your hand. So this is a really powerful card too. It's a passive, and it just prevents your opponent from healing themselves. Next we have Infasana, which is a pretty broken card, so I'm going to have to change it. But when any active character gains hunger health, you may instead have one of your supports gain that much hunger health. This cannot be used again until one of your supports loses hunger health. So this is really, really powerful because it basically, your opponent tries to heal him, instead you heal your own guys, which is just really broken. Amnesia. One player cannot play cards until your next turn ends. Also really broken because if your opponent's about to lose, they cannot do anything if you play Amnesia. Next we have Supply Chest. Each player shuffles 2 of their discard cards into their deck. This is good. This is the current only revival in the game. So, and it allows your opponents to also revive cards. I also plan to add a support revival. That's something along the lines of pay hunting coins and cosplay one of your killed supports. But for now, Supply Chest is the only revival card in the game. Okay, these are our feasts. We got Dragonfire, the Blazing Dragon. One of my favorites. He's a really, really powerful character. 6 hunger health, so very durable. You may pay 10 hunting coins to have any active character lose 3 hunger health or defeat 2 supports. So he's really strong because losing 3 hunger health could kill like a lot of characters. let me see, Noble Knight. Noble Knight had 4, and so does Infasana. So this would just leave them at 1, meaning they're dead next turn. So he can destroy the battlefield really easily. Ooh, we got a buffet. We got the buffet. That's good. That's good. Poison drink. I've already shown this in a previous video. When you would lose hunger, play this card to have any card lose that much hunger instead. So I don't remember. I changed this ability like 5 times, so I don't know if this was what it was in the last video, but this is what it currently is. I might change it again. Who knows? And then we got Spice Cellar. And good that we got this, because I want to talk about it, because I think it's kind of weird. You and any other players may do any trading you want. If you don't do any trading, all active characters except yours lose 1 hunger health. So you can technically just make all active characters except yours lose 1 hunger health, which is really powerful, but I don't know if it's good enough for me to change that. And then the trading thing, it's super vague. So you could, as it is right now, technically you could be like, hey, I'll give you one of my characters for one of your supports, which I don't even know what that would do, but I don't know. I'm probably going to have to change that, because technically you could just like, hey, I'll give you my deck for one of your characters, because that's how vague it is. So I'm going to have to change that. Thanks for watching. Consider liking and subscribing. Check out the Discord server in the description below. These are my favorite cards that I pulled. Comment yours.